Gang God gang. Tap in. Y'all already know God is off in here for the light of the low. That's how we get down. Hey, like, subscribe at that bottom. I see niggas over here talking about this penitentiary shit, jail shit, all this, and the kids don't know and shit, and they scaring kids and everything, and I mean, yeah, like I said, that's all right, and where I come from, we down in the O, you know what I'm saying? So we got different jails there, you know what I'm saying? We got Muskogee County. We got man, we got a couple of them, you know what I'm saying, from Oklahoma City. We got shit down there in ooh, we ain't got one in Tulsa. We got a bunch of them, like I could say, I've been to there's a couple of them, a few I ain't, like probably two, you know. But at the time of those, you gotta understand about jail, man. People don't understand about jail. Jail is what you make it. You know, there ain't nobody, I wish jail on nobody, man. But real talk, man. Like, things I've been through, I bet you been like, what you been through in jail? What you done? Da 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 da, boom, boom, boom. Like, I could say I was younger. And when the first time I went to jail, shit was crazy. And you gotta understand, you know what I'm saying? You live that life, you gotta, you know, go through with that life, And my first time, I went for my little nigga, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, like, if tables would turn me, turn back to what I do, whatever I did, I do it, it ain't no, that's just what it is, beyond what it is, When you go off in Muskogee County, it's different, you go under the bottom. When you go up under the bottom, then, it's called detox. You got a passage in there that you go through, and you get checked from there. Then, it might be different now, but when I went, I stayed in there for a little second, but not like that. My charges was a little bit, but, like within, like, big cousins going to prison and shit, they stories, boom, and then, my stories, what I've been through, locked up, all that shit, it's kind of like current, the same way, really. You just got to maintain and all that shit, like Muskogee County, you go to detox first. You can make your calls. You go through the sliding door, boom. The motherfucker take a hell of a longer time. Bow. You in there. That's how you know when you in jail, you know what I'm saying? And then what's so different about different counties? Like, okay, I went to Tulsa County, which is David L. Moss. It's different from Muskogee County. Muskogee, like I said, it might be different now. Like, say if you got cousins down in like F2, you can be like, well, I want to go with my cousins at blah, blah, blah. Like, they allow you to do that shit. Like, up there, like, whatever your gang, you're allowed to go there, Like, Tulsa not like that. They ask you what gang you from, and you tell them what gang you from. Like, I've been in the gang book since I was a kid. I was a kid when I was in gang book, and been banging, long time. Old school shit, Like I say, tables turn, tables turn. It is what it is. And it's different from counties. Like I said, there, Muskogee, you can turn around and you can say where you want to go, different flows, There you can't. They clothes different. Like Muskogee, they give you a whole one suit. Tulsa, they give you like, pants and shirt and shit. And then it's like different brands. They're like, you got different colors, and that's how you know where your bracket is. Like, you fed, like, you probably got like, maroon or something. It might be different now, but as I know, be maroon and shit. Fucking crazy, all the crazy shit. Trying to, that's black and white. Then you got the orange and white. You got all different colors. Then you got the pure oranges. You know, you got the orange and whites. Them right there is like the class up. That's like the next up, then the orange. Regular oranges and shit. And like I said, I ain't never been in the solid orange. I always been in the class up. I ain't never been in the bottom shit. You know. And it's hell. I done got down, I done done all that, you know. And my last time going back, you know, when I went back, it came to me though. Like it was different. Like they'll tell you that, like, instead of, you know, I was a big homie, the last one, but you know, this one like made it really like confirm, like, you know, yeah, it's the big homie, you know. I was running the pot, like I had homies in there. They'll tell you what it is, you know. Homies was out running the pot. I had a thing that I never liked it to have that pod leader. Like they had the pod leaders and stuff going at the bottom and shit. I like to have like a control seat within, like I told them within the gang we running. I like to have a control seat at least three within them pod leaders, so it won't be one adjusting for that one person. So we all speak. If we are OJ, we shouldn't be listening to one motherfucker. We should all come out of agreement of OGs to, you know, we're on this president shit. So I was the active duty one, you know. And why can I say I was the active duty one? Because I'm hot regardless. And if it was some shit to crack, you know, 'cause I had an incident that I almost got stabbed up in medical. And when I almost got stabbed up in medical, I came back and I told them what the business was and what nigga it was, and, you know, with the beef. They already knew what was going on in there. And the nigga that was supposed to be from my shit, he was in there. But he wasn't like what he said he was. Big nigga too. And like we all made a solution. And then it's like, well, you almost got stabbed up. If you feel like how you want to feel, you can send any homie off in there and you can grab all that, you know. I'm like, look, I know we can't get a nigga a pass. Even with our homies, we don't give them a pass. So it's like, I just go in there with the homie, cash out, and bounce back. So we made the orders to make that happen. He seen me wheel out something before, so he knew how I was coming. He grabbed his shit. He booked out. So we sent kites through the whole hood. We call it jail hood. Through every hood, even the Bloods, cut it out. So even if the Bloods see him, anybody see him, just cut him out. He ain't even what he say he is, cut him out. We couldn't touch him. Once he hit through them doors, we couldn't touch him. I didn't have no case. I was trying to touch him through the door. They didn't allow that. And they told me, gang, you to touch him through the door, you had to call one with all of us, because, damn, you ain't got no time. And you just made time on you, even though, because we know you, nigga. Even, you know, you're our cousin too, but, you know, it's the thing is, you know, you really put the gang in front of that, but we could have sent the homie for that. You already did your part. And all this occurred, and then still get him through the door, gang. And I told him I just didn't play that, you know. That's bullshit, you know. That's fucked up. That nigga slept beside me. And I don't let niggas sleep beside me if you ain't my brother. And like I tell them niggas, and I told every last one of them, don't sleep beside me. Because if you're not gonna go in there with me or nobody else, don't go and sleep beside me. And I told the OGs and all the rest of them, because I said that didn't make no sense. When the egg is on you, you gotta go in there and handle that, and you know. And like I say, like you got, even though things is pushed in on my line, I got a different line. Even though I got little ones. And then like I tell you, you know, when you go in them environments, you still gotta push your same environment. But when you get out, you gotta play daddy. So it's like shit. You know, you got a couple things to do, young gang. And you know, you got a bunch of people vouch for that. Like I got some Bloods that have vouched for this, like, you know. And I was in pods. with them, they know that when it came down to we handle our shit, he was on top of handling shit. That everybody liked about that, you know. They said that's a cool nigga, and he little, you know. It ain't nobody to be tested. It's just to be like who you are. You gotta stand up, you know, especially with something, you know, me or where I come from, and what my background is. I have to, and if I don't get recognized as much. So that's the reason why I'm gang, you know. Y'all let me, I'll let you. One time. So, nah.